Okay, my video cut off, so we're going to go to part 2. So the last card that came out was birth. It says you are meant to have a spirit baby. So all of this could have something to do with the chosen being. Okay, it could have to do with God's plan. It could have to do with the chosen being having a child or children for God pertaining to whatever happened with this individual. Maybe he was a part of, interfering with God's plan, or maybe he was trying to be a part of God's plan. All right. But for sure, this all has to do with God's plan, a chosen one, a birth, because I got 2 cards out about birth, okay, about somebody giving birth, a chosen being giving birth, all right? See, it says you're going to have a spirit baby. You thought you could never give birth, right? And then it talked about Isaiah. Then I went to the prophetess, and she conceived and gave birth to a son. Actually, there's 3. Okay, hold on. This is part 2 to Mr. Takeoff's death. Okay. I can't find the other one, but that's 2 right there anyway. So everything has to do with the birth, okay? And God's plan and the chosen one. This individual could have either been trying to be a better man, or he was a part of the devil's plan. Okay? But I don't feel very hard like this, and I'm getting the chills again, like this individual was very dark, okay? I don't. If I did, I would tell you. I'm not feeling that with this Mr. Takeoff's spirit. I mean, it says learn to accept criticism, good or bad. If I'm lying, I'm dying. You all were playing a game or whatever you were gambling on. You didn't like what was said to you. Those that killed him did not like what was said. They got upset. They couldn't accept criticism. This card says learn how to accept criticism, good or bad. In order to grow and ascend, it's needed. Be a good leader. You could not accept whatever this man said or whoever was with him, what the other one said. Somebody said something. That's why this gunfire took place. That's why this individual got his life taken. Because I already been saying this in the other video, and now this is part 2. Somebody didn't like what somebody said. They don't like it. They let it get to their head, to their ass. They took it to the heart. So they went and they took their little toy out and started shooting and hurt people, because they thought they were big. Like the card came out, they thought they were Thor. If you don't know who Thor is, that means a giant. They thought they were somebody big, that they had the right to take this person's life, whether it was the one that picked up the gun and decided to do it, or whoever sent him to do that, or gave him the look to do that. So somebody in that crowd gave those individuals a look to take that gun out and do what they did to this young man, Takeoff. That's what they just told me. They just told me somebody gave a look. That to me, that means like they gave an order. Go ahead, do it now. You understand me? Some of you could have the initial A in your name. Someone attached to you could have the initial A in their name. Your enemy, your karmic, could have an initial A in their name. See, there was something that he needed to be alerted. Or, like I just said, what they just told me, alert. That means somebody gave somebody the look to do what was done to this man to take his life. They gave him the order. They alerted them and gave them the order to put the hit out on this individual. These people are not aligned. Maybe he wanted to be aligned. He was not paying attention, nor was the people that was with him. They weren't paying attention the way they needed to. They weren't aligned. Their chakras were not aligned. If they were in tune, listening to their intuition, and their chakras were aligned and their crown chakra was open, they would have known before this happened to them. Somebody assisted. If I am lying, I am dying. Somebody assisted this person that killed him gave the orders. They alerted them and gave the orders to put the hit out on this man. And my cheeks are getting red and hot, so I'm on fire. So that means they can hear me and they know that this is the truth. Some of these people that are involved, they deal with dark witches or warlocks because these people have an altar. Some of these people did not want to see a chosen one go down an altar. This has to do with God's plan. Something about age is coming out here. They said he was too young to go. It always happens like this, they said. Especially in the music industry. They don't get it though. The men of this world control their minds. They're killing their own people. It's so sad as I'm sitting here. Now I'm realizing everything that took place and why. And so will you real soon. That's what they just told me. A lot of these people, this has to do with old souls and they're very ancient. A lot of these people are ancient, or these chosen beings that could be involved with this whole situation are ancient. This goes way back. That's what I'm feeling. This is what they're saying to me. This type of incidents and what is going on here, these wars and battles are ancient. It goes way back. See, it says all. All are involved. And I said that the other day. Everybody is responsible in one way or another. It says all. He was already anticipating his death because anticipate is here. The angels were involved. So whether it was good angels, bad angels, whatever, the angels were definitely involved with what's going on here. What did I say? This has to do with God's plan. Holy Spirit, what else can you tell me about Mr. Takeoff for part 2? Please and thank you. Or Mr. Takeoff, what can you tell me? I allow you into my energy. What can you tell me? Look up the planet Mercury and look up the color velvet. Let me tell you something. This Mr. Takeoff, he was very gifted. Like I said, I believe he was gifted. He was chosen. He was very gifted. That's why people were jealous and envious. Had a lot of good luck. He had a lot of knowledge. Very well in the arts. That's why he was in the music. He was good with arts. He knew how to communicate with people. He just said, that's why I walked away. That's why I was trying to walk away. But you didn't let me. You let everything get to you like a little kid. You took everything serious. But I know why you kill me. There's a bigger reason. But I'm okay either way. I'm with my people. None of you will get away with what you've done. This is a part of God's plan, like she's saying. Hopefully you guys get it before it's too late. Because I know I was getting it. And it wasn't right, and it shouldn't have been my time. Blood isn't thicker than water. Those of you that need to hear that, you need to hear that. It's sad. When you would do anything for someone, he's saying. And those very people that you thought had your back turn their backs on you. Just to be seen. Just to be heard. It's really sad. Yeah, he wanted to change. He was not only a communicator, he was going to change. He had confidence about himself. That's why people were jealous and envious. He knew what he wanted. He got what he wanted. He was doing what he wanted. Show me more. What else can you tell me, Holy Spirit? The feds are involved with this situation. The feds are onto you, demons, for plotting and scheming, planning to hurt the soul of God, a true angelic being. You have brought disaster to yourselves. I told you all of this has to do with God's plan with me, a chosen one, with the 144,000 starseeds, light workers, angelic being, with heaven being created, with the bad men, dark men of this world trying to continue to keep darkness here, but it's not. It's over. It's gonna finish. It's ended. This individual and these other people, all of this has to do with God's plan. But the feds know about all of you. They just said they coming for some of you. They're coming to your door. They know who you are. And they even know who the true person is that is the head of everything. So whoever that is. Show me more, Holy Spirit. What can you tell me about Mr. Takeoff? Mr. Takeoff, I give you permission to show me what you want them to see. Some of you could come from Naples, Florida. He could be from Naples, Florida. Somebody he's attached to could be from Naples, Florida. His enemy or karmics could be coming from Naples, Florida. There could be cults, organizations, gangs that are affiliated and they live in Naples, Florida. Something about Naples, Florida in this incident. Masonic. I heard him. Somebody said Masonic. Masonic. Masons. Masonic. Copycat. There's a copycat that is going to be finished and exposed to the whole world. They wanted to be you in the spotlight. See, I told you there's a dark witch and warlocks involved. All of these people and everything that happened with them and what happened with these witches that I'm telling you that are involved, warlocks, these people in organizations, occults, covens, they all affiliated to Texas. Texas has everything to do with all of this as well. That's why I've been telling a lot of you, whether you come from Texas, whether you hang in Texas, whether you have associates in Texas, whatever, you do dark magic, you pay practitioners, witches, dark witches, warlocks, everything has to go together. Bad police, they're being exposed to. Like it said in part 1. It says it's over. Your choices have caused you hell on earth. Some of you, it's over for you. That's why his life was gone. Or for some of you that could have took his life, they want you to know it's over for you because of your choices. Now you will receive hell on earth. Because you were involved with God's plan. Because you messed and you did something to hurt chosen beings. Because you did not want to change. Because your ego, your pride, and your power is getting to your heads. It says your light triggers their dark because all they have ever known is dark. What did I say in part 1? I said something. I said this. The light triggers their dark. His light could have triggered these people's dark because he had some light in him. Or he could have been involved with a chosen being that is light. And it triggered him to make him or these people do bad things. And that's why he lost his life. Or that's why many of you are about to lose yours. Children. Something about someone's children. Your children, you allowed yourself and others to hurt your children or others' children. The universe says all because of your pain. So he could have hurt someone's children or someone else's children. That could have been in this place with Mr. Takeoff. Somebody's children did what they did because of their parents. Because their parents told them to do this. Or because of their parents' actions. These people that were involved with Mr. Takeoff, whatever happened with this death, somebody's children did what they did or were ordered to do what they did because of their parents or because of who their parents were. All because of people's pain. Because people are hurt. Because people are in gangs, organizations, occults, covens. Because they're on this gang or that gang or they're in this occult or that organization, this organization. But whatever happened with this individual's death, it was someone's children that did this to him. And these people that did this to him did it because of their parents. So whoever that is, you guys know. You guys were already saying that it was somebody's son and the father and da 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 da, and they're covering up. Okay, well, it's right. Here's the card. They gave it to you. They're giving it to you. Someone's children. And these children did this because of their parents' pain. And now these children carry the same shit, the same BS and the pain from their parents, or are listening to and taking orders from their own parents that have pain, and now their children have pain, so they took their pain out on Mr. Takeoff this day. Somebody's children are responsible for this, and somebody's parents of these children. These could be teenagers, these could be grown folks, honey. This child could be grown and their parents could be grown, but they're involved. Look up angel number 24. You could be 24. This person could have been 24. Anybody that did this could have been 24 years old. It says, do something today that you will always remember. So maybe this individual, he was trying to be different. He was trying to do something big. He wanted to be different. He wanted to do something different. And people were getting jealous and envious. Look up angel number 33. He could have been 33. Somebody else there could have been 33. Any of you here could be 30. It says your twin is coming into your life. So this has something to do with twins, soulmates, God's plan. Like I said, the chosen ones, the dark and the light. All of this has to do with that because twins is coming here. It says somebody's twin is coming into their life. You got, like I already said, there are readers, high priestess, mediums, prophets, psychics, and religious leaders involved with all of this as well. There's witches, warlocks, bad religion. All these people, they're giving confirmation what's going on in Texas, along with what happened here with Mr. Takeoff. There's readers, high priestess, mediums, prophetess, psychics, religious people involved with all this. Because it all has to do with God's plan. This is the battle that's going on between the dark and the light. Holy Spirit, show me more. Mr. Takeoff, what else can you tell me about what happened? Again, this is the third or fourth card talking about a special pregnancy. So this definitely has to do with God's plan. They could have been trying to stop someone or hurt someone that's meant to have a special pregnancy. This only happens to twins or true starseeds called by the universe for a big work for humanity. These individual chosen beings are here to do a big thing for humanity. He could have been trying to get in the way of that, or he could have been trying to help, and these people could have came at him, or he could have did something that he shouldn't have did, and that's why they got him. You have to take it how it resonates. But this whole reading, part 1 and part 2, definitely has to do with God's plan and this gentleman's death. Holy Spirit, Mr. Takeoff, can you tell me more? I ask that you put a golden orb of protection around this reading from all low-vibing, dark, demonic energies from trying to interfere from telepathic communication, clairvoyance, clairaudience, clear consciousness. Please show me. Show me more. A lot of you are about to receive a lot of karma. Let me say that right away. A lot of you, there's going to be a lot more deaths and karmas coming. You see all this? All these cards, that's karma. He could have got this karma, or all of you are about to receive karma. He could have tried to X out somebody's lover, a twin or a soulmate. He could have tried to X out somebody's lover. Or he could have been helping the people that were trying to X out somebody's lover. A twin or a soulmate, a chosen being. Somebody here could like to play Xbox. They could like X games. Somebody's name could be Xavier. They X'd him out. Or he was involved with Xing out. Either he was trying to help a chosen one against people that were trying to X them out, or he was trying to X a chosen one out and trying to interfere with God's plan, and that's why his life was taken. It says children again. Somebody's children are alive. They made you think they were dead. Hold on. Excuse me. I don't know why that came out, but they just told me to say that. And this card says something else. Holy crap. They could have been involved with trying to shoot a chosen one, or killing somebody's children or something. He could have been involved, or these people that try to kill him could have been involved. It says your children all alive. They made you think you were having abortions. So some of you, he could have been a child to someone. Or some of these people that were involved could have been a child to a chosen being. Like I say to the world, when people thought we were having abortions, you really weren't. Your children are alive. The government kept them alive. They made you think that abortions were abortion, but they were actually keeping these children alive. Some of these people could be children that they don't even know, their parents didn't even know they were alive. Wow, this is getting big. Yes, here's my ruins. It looks like a music symbol. So somebody involved with him that did this to him is in the music industry as well. He was in the music industry, and whoever did this to him is involved in the music industry for taking his life. They brought this fire on. They brought this problem on. Now they started a fire. So now you're going to see more people getting hurt and dying. Instead of them being smart and stopping the killing and stop killing their own races, they're going to continue to fire. And it's only going to bring more ending to their own people. Sad. Very sad. White men been in your dreams, they will be exposed. So again, I said the government is responsible for all of you doing dark things and even for being involved with the chosen ones in God's plan and being in people's dreams. Okay? It says, look up angel number 20. He could have been 20. Someone that he's attached to could have been 20. Someone that took his life could have been 20. It says, hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. They didn't want him to speak about something. Or he knew something that they knew he knew. So they took his life. Hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. Yeah. They didn't want him to speak or to say anything about what he knew. You must let go of all negative thinking, thoughts, nonsense. Stay with positivity only. Remove ugliness. He was trying to do what was right. But those of the dark that were around him did not want that. He could have been a starseed. I don't know why I just said that again. He could have been a starseed, a chosen one, or somebody that he messed with could have been a starseed or chosen one. It says you're stressed. Some of these people were stressed. Some of these people were stressed about something. So there's something that this individual did or knew. He either did something or knew something or all of the above. And these people were stressed out because this card says you're stressed. So these people were stressed out because this individual knew some information. What did I say earlier on the part 1 about Chirac? Here's Chicago. If I'm lying, I'm dying. Kill me right now, God, devil, whoever. Chicago's right here. So somebody involved with this individual, whether himself or others that were attached to his death, or whoever was involved this day, bingo, Chirac, Chicago has something to do with it. Some of these people come from Chicago, and they showed their true colors because that's how they act in Chicago too. Always want to be pulling guns and doing weak things. Hey, let me tell you something. As a chosen being, I find all of you worldwide that take out guns and kill people, that is the weakest thing that I have ever seen known to man. If you have a problem with somebody, handle it the right way, the normal way. Because you know what? You're cowards. Any female or nigga that got to take out a gun and do what he does like that is a coward. Let me say that so you can remember what I said and let it be known worldwide. Any individual that has to take out a piece of armor or steel to kill another individual, you are a coward. Angel number 7 upside down. He wanted to know. He was finding out the truth about things. Maybe that he shouldn't have. He was finding out things. He had information, or he was trying to change, and they knew this. He was finding out things. He did things. He knew things. It's something about some type of information. Whether he was trying to change or whether he knew something about somebody else, it was something about information. Because this card here is upside down, and it's talking about information, and they wanted to put an end to it. They wanted to make sure whatever he did or whatever he knew or whatever he was trying to do, that it wouldn't go any further. Stop. Maybe he wanted somebody to stop, or they wanted to stop him. You have already done enough, and your death is at your doorstep. He was trying to tell somebody else to stop, or somebody was trying to tell him to stop, because death is at your doorstep. But they took his life. Maybe he was trying to tell somebody else to stop, or somebody else was trying to tell him to stop, and he didn't want to, and now he had to die. Or some of you, he was trying to tell some of y'all. That's why you got upset. Because he told you enough's enough. Death is already at your doorstep. Take it how it resonates. He was unique. What did I say in the beginning of the first part 1? He was a unique, very talented individual. Something never known. His light, he had a bright light. His gifts shined too bright. These people were jealous and envious of who he was. They were trying to also interfere with God's plan and chosen beings, because it says the truth of who you are will be known to man worldwide. See, all of this killing and all of these things going on worldwide has to do with God's plan. And that's why this card says, but they will know who you are very soon, pertaining to the chosen ones, pertaining to what's going on this planet, pertaining to the truth of everything. You feel out of place. Maybe he felt out of place. Maybe they thought he was different and not like them, because he was meant to do big things because of who he was. I see angelic being here, chosen again. So it was either him that was chosen, or he could have had a light. He could have been one of the 144,000. Or he was involved with something along with these other people that took him out. And they had did something to a chosen being, an angelic being that has to do with God's plan. And he could have did something, had information that these people wanted to make sure that the rest of the world didn't know about, pertaining to God's plan, God's chosen beings. You have to take things how they resonate. It says your hate will cost you everything. The universe isn't pleased either, and either am I. If I'm lying, I'm dying. I said in part 1, and I said right here, they were jealous and envious of who he was. It says your hate. They were hating on him. Your hate will cost you everything. Whoever did this, there's many involved that knew about this, first of all. Your hate will cost you everything. The universe isn't pleased with you, those of you of the dark that have killed this individual and many others and are messing with God's plan and chosen ones. And it says the universe isn't pleased with you, and either is the people that you took their lives. They aren't either, honey. You could have a Q anywhere in your name. He could have had a Q anywhere in his name. Any of his enemy or karmics could have had a Q in their name. They could have lived anywhere where there's a Q. Something about the letter Q is involved. Some of these people involved could have been from Quebec. He could have been something about a chosen one from Quebec, or it could have been any of these people that gave an order to put a hit on this individual could have came from Quebec. Something about Quebec and this individual pertains to what happened to this man. This individual and what happened has to do with the queen. They already said a chosen one, and it came out 4 or 5 times about a chosen one having a birth for God, for God's plan to do things for this world. This is what's going on. Everything revolves around this. So there's a lot of questions. He could have been questioning things, or people could have been questioning him. And like I said, something about what was done to a chosen being, or something that happened. He had information. There was something about something questioning going on. These people they're on a quest to take out all the people that are involved with God's plan. They're dark. These are dark beings. Look up the quail bird. Yeah, these people need to clean their ears out. They weren't listening. He could have not been listening as well. Ghost is upside down. Many of you, he's going to be your ghost. He's going to make your life a living hell until you expose yourselves. And it says ghost. So he's joining the rest of the ghosts that many of you are responsible for killing worldwide, they're all going to be haunting you. They're going to be making your life a living hell, so be ready for it. Because it says ghost. So many of them, see, he's not the only one that all these people, the big people that sent this person to kill him, there's bigger people involved in the government, bigger people in these organizations, these groups, these gangs. Yes, honey, a lot of ghosts, they're about to make your life a living hell. So be ready. Your enemies, these people were his enemies, right in his face. Your enemies are being taken care of by the angels, ancestors, light beings above. You need not worry or move a finger. They have it under control. See, he could have been involved with messing with the chosen being or messing with God's plan, and so could these people that have did this to him. Or he wasn't and they were responsible. However it goes, either they all were involved with messing with God's plan and God's chosen ones, or he was trying to tell the truth about what was going on and they took him out. Something, but either way, the divine is saying, look, he's talking to the chosen ones that are here listening to this, and those that need to hear, let them hear. He's saying, your enemies, stop. Your enemies are being taken care of. He could have been one of my enemies. He could have been God's enemy. These people could be God's enemies, and they're going to be taken out. All of them could be involved and could be taken out. God and the angels and the ancestors and the ascending masters above, they said, you don't need to worry about nothing. Don't even move a finger. We have this under control. We're removing all the bad people from this planet because that's the way it was ordained to happen. Friend. His friend was his enemy. Look at here. Friend, enemy. Whether they just said could have been family, friend, whatever. He thought whoever did this to him, he thought that these people were his friends, but they were really his enemies. The cards don't lie. This is a fake, hating friend. Wants to see your downfall, stealing and cheating, talking bad about you, and betrayed you behind your back. So he was either somebody's fake friend and trying to ruin somebody, or a fake friend did this to him and was a hater to him since day one. Either he was an enemy to someone else, or they were an enemy to him, and that's why this death took place. Look up angel number 18. It was time for him to cut the ties with people, places, and things. Maybe he was trying to cut the ties with people, places, and things. Maybe whoever sent this person to take him out for whatever he did dark was trying to cut out people, places, and things. You have to take it how it resonates. But whatever went on here has to do with people's family. This has to do with people's friends, lovers, jobs, groups, organizations, gangs, all negative connections. Cut the cords down. If I'm lying, I'm dying. I already said this and now the card came out. These people were very timid. He could have been very timid. These people could have been very timid. He could have been 44. Someone that was involved could have been 44. It says you have a lack of courage, confidence, easily frightened, scared, not strong. So these people could be very timid. That's why it was easy for them to take out a gun. Because in actuality, they're cowards. That's why they take out guns and kill people the easy way. Because they're cowards. I mean, they're timid. They try to use ammunition to take care of their problems. Or whoever sent him to do that. And whoever sent him could have been timid and very weak as well. Because why don't you do it yourself? Or, like I said, his life was taken because he was involved with things that he shouldn't have been involved in. Holy Spirit, angels, show me what happened with this young man. Takeoff. You thought you would never get married. See, these people are involved with God's plan. They were messing with the chosen being. They were messing with God's 144,000 chosen beings. Someone that was sent here to help humanity and to bring an end to racism and to bring justice to this world, to many people, especially pertaining to the government and people that are famous and well known. This is what this is all about. Over and over again, it keeps telling you. This individual, I'm telling you, and my God, if I am lying, I'm dying. This individual had herpes, or somebody else pertaining to him gave something about herpes is a big issue here. Whoever sent, it's either him, he could have gave somebody herpes, somebody could have gave him herpes, someone that could have did this to him had herpes, something about herpes. It says fight viruses, fights influenza, treats herpes. Something about herpes. Somebody's mad because something about herpes is here. Somebody gave somebody herpes. Somebody here had herpes that was involved with this situation. Sickness came because of them being dark and ugly. But somebody for sure, could have been a friend, somebody that he was attached to, has herpes. He could have been a vampire, or these people that did this to him could have been a vampire. So he could still be living. Just because you saw him die does not mean he's dead. He could be a vampire, or another vampire could have did this to him, or they all could be vampires. You're a true vampire going around stealing people's energy. He could have been a vampire stealing people's energy, or there could be vampires around him that were stealing his energy, or they're all vampires. And they went against each other for whatever reason, because they were doing things with God's plan that they should have never did. It says you have never known unconditional love. That is why it looks and feels very unaware. These people, they don't know what unconditional love is. These people are dark and evil. That's why they serve the devil. They don't know what unconditional love is. They never have it. They never had it. So they don't know how to have compassion for others. They don't know what love is. That's why they're dark and ugly. That's why it's easy for them to just take a gun out and kill other people. That's why they have no heart. That's why any little thing you say, they get mad and upset. They take it to their ass. Because they're dark. They don't know what unconditional love is. They were trying to mess with the chosen being, and it says these people that all these people were trying to stop, or are still trying to stop, you can't. These people, their dreams and their goals are still going to come true. They're on the right track. He could have been trying to be on the right track, or somebody he was interfering with could have been on the right track. Something here has to do with somebody, and it definitely has to do with herpes. Like, it came out like 4 damn times. Damn. Holy Spirit, what else can you tell me about Mr. Takeoff's death and the people that were around him and what's truly going on here? Which it's already, very specific in part 1 and part 2, but can you show me more? These people could live by the water. They could have been doing water magic. These people are dark. They involve themselves with a lot of magic. Okay? He was either doing water magic, somebody around them, they do a lot of water magic. They do magic, dark black magic. A lot of these people that are involved in high places. This has something to do with businesses. They were trying to stop him from being somebody or starting his businesses and doing what it is he wanted to do. They were jealous and envious once again. Or this all has to do with businesses, with big people, with owners. They could have been trying to interfere with somebody in their businesses, what their empires, what they're trying to do. Something about businesses is what happened here with this death. Somebody could have the initial T in their name. Somebody attached to him could have the initial T in his name. His enemy or karmics could have the initial T in their name. Look up the turtle spirit. He could have moved slow, but he could have been a slow mover. Or somebody that was attached to him was slow. Something about a turtle. Look up the turtle, you guys. There will be a message there that you will need to know. He could have liked to wear turtlenecks. Somebody attached to him could have liked to wear turtlenecks. Somebody that did this to him, that made this hit, could have wear turtlenecks. Somebody's name here could be Tom. Somebody's name here could be Teresa. Look up angel number 2. There could have been 2 specific people involved. He could have been 22. Somebody else attached to him could have been 22. Look up angel number 22. Yeah, he was receiving towers, karma, or somebody, or the people involved here are about to receive tower and karmas. Maybe he was thankful. Other people weren't thankful. He could have been thoughtful. They tricked him, or he tricked somebody. They tricked him and put him in a trap that day. Wow. because they wanted to be on top. Yep. They tricked him and put him in a trap because they wanted to be on top. Something about Thailand in Mr. Takeoff. Thinking. These people were thinking that something about him, that they were worried that he was thinking that he knew too much because he was on his toes. Look up angel number 3. There could have been 2 or 3 people involved. Look up angel number 23. He could have been 23. Somebody attached to him could have been 23. Time. It was his time. All of this, everything I'm speaking about is going to come out on the TV worldwide. Some of you need to consume thyme. Some of you need to consume thickle. Treated. They treated him, something about treats. They could have made it like trying to look good, made him come to where he was. They could have been treating him like they liked him, but they really didn't. Something about a train here. They could have ran a train on someone, and that's how some of these people could have herpes. Like I said, they're bisexual, these individuals. They sleep with each other, train. They could have ran a train. He could have ran a train on someone, or something about a train being ran on people. He could have been a talesman. Somebody attached to him is a talesman, or somebody that put this hit out is a talesman. I already told you they deal with dark magic, black magic, voodoo, witchcraft, witches, black witches, and warlocks. Your gifts. Yeah, they were trying to mess. He could have had gifts, or these people were all trying to mess with the chosen being's gifts. They didn't want somebody's gifts to get stronger, these people. They're trying to mess with this person. They don't want this person that's chosen to help humanity. They could have been involved with hurting a chosen person's child, because I see messing with children, grandchildren. These individuals are gifted. Look up angel number 5. They're saying sit back and look what you have, how far you have come. So maybe he was sitting back looking at how far he had come and what he had accomplished, and people were getting jealous and envious of it. I mean, instead of, people are jealous and envious or what he knew. Holy Spirit, tell me more about Mr. Takeoff before I end this. Mr. Takeoff, what can you tell me about what occurred this day so humanity could know what happened to you? Whether it is dark or light. Oof, child. Okay, I guess you got a lot to say. This is my ruins. It looks like an F. If you don't know what ruins is, look it up. This is an F. It looks like an F. Some of you could have the initial F in your name. He could have had initial F in his name. Someone attached to him could have had the initial F in their name. Yeah, these people, they don't believe in God. God is upside down. They don't believe in God's plan, and they do not believe in God. These are devil worshipers. All these people involved with this man's killing. He could have been involved with the devil. They could have wanted him to be involved with the devil. Maybe he didn't want to be. However it went down. These individuals do not believe in God because God is coming upside down, and he couldn't either. Something about somebody's phone. Their phones could have been tapped, that they are the enemies. The feds are listening to you guys. So your phones are being tapped. Whoever's involved. You're a teenager. This could have been a teenager that did this to him. He could have been a teenager. Somebody's teenager is having sex. Something about a teenager having sex. Maybe that has to do with the herpes issue. I have the slightest idea. But there's somebody's child was having sex and then herpes came out 5 times. It says that man or woman is not your soulmate. You know this already, but you choose to stay stuck. Break free. You deserve true love. Not fake love. So a lot of you, this individual and these other people could have been involved with trying to be a fake twin or soulmate to a chosen being, and they're being exposed. This could all have to do with this. It says you're a bad cop. You steal people's drugs, guns, money. You lock people up who were not guilty. A lot of these people, they're involved with bad cops. This card came out 3 times about the police being bad as well. About bad police. So there's a lot of bad police that are going to be exposed. A lot of these people, they were jealous and envious because of what this person was manifesting, or all of this had to do with other chosen beings and what they were manifesting. Yeah, Satan is involved. The devil came out already 2 or 3 times or 4 times, and here he is again. So Satan, look up angel number 5. 5 has a lot to do with what's going on here, because I got 5 in both of my hands, and 5 came out like 3 or 4 times already. So the number 5 has to do with a lot of things. Look up angel number 5, angel number 55, and angel number 555. Something about 5s. Satan is involved here. He is the one that's targeting and taking people's lives. The enemy's using all these people to get in, to interfere in God's plan with the chosen beings. So everything that's happened with this man's life being taken and all these other people involved, and everything I have said has to do with God's plan. Look up angel number 5. I'm telling you. Fairies. There's a lot of fairies that were around. If you don't believe in fairies, you don't have to. But there's fairies that were going. They're coming to some of you too, to all of you that are bad. So you better be prepared. This is a ruins. It looks like a P. Any of you could have the P, initial P in your name. Someone attached to him could have had the initial P. His enemy or karmics could have the initial P. These people they got joy from killing him. This is what they got. These evil people got joy when they killed him. They could have been mad because he had a lot of joy and they didn't. Yeah, I already told you the crooked government is involved with all of you killing each other. Your government officials worldwide, they're crooked. They're the ones making you all kill each other. You don't even know it. You don't even know it because you're stuck in the illusions that they put you under and the magic and the matrix. They're involved with many. Sex laundering, trafficking, under the table acts, you will be exposed. See, this card is telling me what I have already said in many videos, what they have told me about Texas. A lot of illegal things with police and many human beings, many well-known people in Texas. This is why I kept telling you Texas is going up in flames. Because there's a lot of laundering, money going on, sex trafficking, under the table acts. Being exposed by God. God's making all this happen. They're gambling. They're doing laundering with money, sex trafficking. These people are doing ugly things. All this is not happening because they're angels. That's for sure. There's a jailmate. Somebody from jail is making orders. They're making calls and making moves. So whoever's a big person that is in jail could have also made this call, this hit for this individual. Or somebody in jail right now is about to call a hit on some of you that are involved with this individual. You have to take it how it resonates. Or there could have been a jailmate that could have put a hit on a chosen being as well. Take it how it resonates. It says you aren't doing the work. The other person is no longer interested. Some of these people, they're a twin or a chosen being that is also involved with this situation. And they're not doing the work. So somebody's twin or soulmate's involved with this situation. And whoever's twin or soulmate that's involved with this killing and all these groups and everybody involved with this situation, with this man's death and God's plan, this man is not doing the work. So his twin is no longer interested in being with him. And I just killed this fly. He came flying and I just squeezed him and killed him. A lot of you, they're about to come and squeeze and kill you, just like I killed that fly in my hand. I had to tell you what they said, but that's what they said. The same way this bug is dead that I just killed him with my hands, with one hit, one squeeze, that's what's about to happen to all of you for the dark things you have done. It says the eyes, look in the eyes. They want all of you that are attached to this man, Takeoff, to look in the eyes of everyone that was there, and you will know what you need to know. The eyes tell you the whole story. So when you look in the eyes of each person that was there, the eyes are going to give you everything you need to know. Look in the eyes. The eyes never tell. The eyes never lie. Look in the eyes of these people, and you're going to find out everything. I'll see you later. I hope it helped you. It helped me. Goodbye.